Hey guys, it's Grace Holmes, the Clay County Healthier Together educator, back with another Move and Groove workout. Today, we are going to explore some of the animals that we saw in today's story time under the pond. Let's get started. First, we'll pretend to be box turtles today. Did you know that when a box turtle gets frightened, it pulls its head and legs into its shell to protect itself from predators? To pretend to be a box turtle, get down on your stomach and lift your legs back in the air and put your arms out straight. Then move them as though you're swimming through the water like a box turtle. Next, let's look under the pond at minnows. A minnow can refer to any small silvery fish about 4 inches in length. To pretend to be a minnow, make a fishy face with your mouth and put your hands out in front of you. Move them around like you're a fish swimming through the water. And under the pond, we saw a red-winged blackbird. This is a yellow-headed blackbird and sometimes steals the nest of red-winged blackbirds in marsh areas. To pretend to be a blackbird, put your arms out wide and flap them up and down while bending your knees. Pretend that you're going to fly away. Next up are moose. Moose get really large and they're powerful swimmers. They can dive 20 feet underwater and stay underwater for up to 30 seconds. To pretend to be a moose, put your hands out wide and put them on your head and pretend they're antlers. Lean forward at your waist and pretend you're a moose drinking water out of the pond. Moo! Next up are beavers. Beavers have oversized, leathery tails that can grow up to 15 inches long and 6 inches wide. While swimming, beavers use their tail as a rudder or a siren by slapping it against the water to warn other beavers of predators. Pretend you have a big beaver tail and squat down to slap it against the water. Make sure your thighs are parallel with the floor when you're squatting. The great blue heron is the largest and most widespread heron in North America. Its widespread wings can grow up to 6 feet in wingspan. Stand on one leg like a blue heron waiting for fish. If you fall down, that's okay. We're all working on our balance. If you want to make it a little bit harder, you can place your arms in front of you and put your hands together like they're a beak. Make sure to switch to the other side and do your other leg. Next up is one of my favorite birds, the woodpecker. Even though woodpeckers peck at trees all day long, they have beaks that help distribute shock through their thick skull when pecking so they never get headaches. To be a woodpecker, stand up straight and put your hands over your head. Bring them down like you're a woodpecker pecking with its beak. Back in the water, let's look at otters. Otters spend about 2/3 of their time on land even though they're such good swimmers. They can hold their breath for up to 8 minutes while underwater. We're going to pretend to be an otter swimming on its back. Lay flat on your back and pull your knees up. Put one leg out and place the opposite arm back like you're doing a backstroke. Keep alternating. Next up are dragonflies. Dragonflies are really cool insects. They don't sting and they generally don't bite people either. They've been around for around 300 million years. To be a dragonfly, lay on your back and put your feet together. Lift them up like a dragonfly's wings and put them down. Lift them up and put them down. Last up is a loon. Loons are really good divers. In pursuit of fish, a common loon can plunge over 200 feet below the water's surface. We're going to pretend we're loons trying to catch fish at the surface of the water. Sit on your feet and lean forward, putting your nose on the floor. Sit back up and try again. See how many fish you can catch. Thanks for joining us this week. We'll see you next time. Don't forget to follow us at Healthier Together Clay for more great workout ideas for all ages, healthy recipes, and great information about the Healthier Together group.